Colin Dixon with nScreen Media, and I'm in San Francisco talking with a new startup called Rheo, and I'm talking with the two co-founders, Alan Canistraro, who is the CEO, and Charles Mygos, who's the Chief Product Officer.
Correct.
And you're a really new startup. I want to tell me about what's different about Rheo to the many other video services that are out there.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we started with the premise that there's so much great video content out there, but it's scattered. It takes a lot of work to find it. And so what we wanted to do is build the easiest way to get the best video that's personalized to you in a single stream. And so Rheo is that. It's a continuous stream of curated and personalized video delivered to you effortlessly.
So it's pretty different. When you turn it on, you don't get channels, right?
When you start, no menus, nothing to choose from. We go straight into video. If we know anything about you, we play the best ones for you. If we've seen you for the first time, we pick the ones that we know are popular, trending, getting a lot of attention, and we play those first.
Right. So they're based on moods, right?
They are based on moods. The very first and most prominent stream in the environment is your user stream, and that's where we kind of aggregate content from all of our different moods. But we've organized things in a slightly different way from what people are used to with other services. Instead of it being organized by like channel or genre or provider, they're organized by moods. So you come in with some sense of like what you're in the mood for. Do you want to laugh? Do you want to learn? Do you want to be informed by daily news? Do you want to just chill to some great music? That's the way we think about content, and that's why we've organized that way.
Yeah.
Right, and it is mood. What are some of the moods that you include?
So laugh is the best comedy. Oftentimes you'll go in there and you'll see segments from late night clips from the night before. Learn, you'll get some of the most educational pieces that we can find. Mm-hmm. The reason I used to go to Discovery Channel back in the day, we have a channel called Spark, and Spark is it's about imagination, it's storytelling, it's short film, the kinds of things you'd find in a film festival.
Now these channels adapt to me as I watch them, right?
That's
so
right.
When I skip, you learn from my skipping behavior.
Yeah, there's three things you can do. You can watch, you can skip, or you can boost a clip. And so each one of those is a signal. If you watch something, that's pretty good. If you skip something, depending on when you skip, we know how little or how much you liked it. And if you boost, you're telling us that you really liked it. And it does two things. It informs us over the long term that this is something you want to see more of, and it tells you that in the short term too.
And we're very nuanced about that. So we pay attention to the types of content that you like to watch on particular days, at particular day of the week, at particular time of day, to get a true understanding of you maybe wanting to catch up on the day's news in the morning as you're preparing for work before your commute cycle, or giving you music on the weekends when you typically turn to our music channel Chill to just relax and have great music playing in the background.
Now, this is not just random videos that you're pulling from somewhere, right? These are actual curated videos. And so how is that curation done?
So we have an editorial team whose job it is to maintain our editorial voice and viewpoint around content. We only take from like excellent providers with high production value who are creating content that is factually based, smart, informative, aspirational, gives you great return on your attention investment. So you walk away learning things that you did not know and becoming overall better informed. One of the things that we've said in the past is that we want people to have better conversations throughout the day, and that's not just lip service, it's something we actually aspire to.
Right. So you've got these personal curators. One of the things I love about the service is that you're really embracing the idea of the ambience of video, right?
Yeah.
And that's a really strong point. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, I think there's been so much content created over the last, especially few years, and all the services out there have done a great job of making it easy for you to find what you want. But the behavior that's kind of gotten lost is just turning on the set and seeing what comes to you. And so, a few things come into ambience. We go straight into content. It continues to play no matter what. It doesn't require much effort from you at all. You can always interact if you like, but if you don't, it just keeps going. And we're seeing people use it this way. We see people turn on Laugh in the morning while they're making breakfast. They turn on Inform in the evening and they let it play during dinner. Or they turn on Chill on the weekends, and now they have this stream that they play for hours of great down-tempo music. And so really trying to take that effort out of interaction.
Yeah, so you're taking away that tyranny of choice that we all have to suffer with all the time.
That's right. Yeah. It's funny you say that. We refer to the paradox of choice a lot, and the amount that the decision making, the more decisions that you have to make, and the more choice you have. Two things. One, the more paralyzed you are, and when you do make a decision, the less satisfied you are with your choice. And so that's core to our premise.
So how do I get Rheo?
Rheo's available for Apple TV as a download today. We are, we know you'll love the experience. We'll be coming to more platforms in the next 2 months.
Right, and you've already got pretty good usage. I mean, people that have downloaded it are using it a lot.
We do, yeah.
Can you give us any data on that?
So yeah, our average time spent in the app is around 44 minutes a day. And we're careful to include active engagement time in that, so it's not people just leaving Rheo on for 24 hours, and that bumps up our numbers. They're seeing on average about 90 clips in the system, about 45 of which they're actually watching. And our retention numbers are kind of great. So I think we're currently retaining about 50% of our audience on day 60.
Yeah, so that's great. That's great. And mobile, you're going to be on mobile soon?
Yeah, we'll be coming to the phone in this spring. It's very different than the television. It's a very different device. It's got its own characteristics, and we're being really intentional about making an experience that caters well to it and sticks to our core philosophies.
I love the fact that you're very aware of the fact that mobile is a different animal and that it's going to behave differently to the one on TV. I think that's a really smart move.
Yeah, the TV on your wall is something that you may not want to interact with, but the touch screen in your hand is a very powerful device. So we need to think about them differently.
And thoughts on monetization for the long term? I know it's early days. I know you're a startup and you're not worried too much about those issues right now, but what are you thinking?
Well, for the moment, we're trying to maintain a posture of being monetization agnostic. Mm-hmm. We're aware that there are, should we build an appropriately sized audience, many ways in which to monetize our service, and we want to be judicious in our choice. So for the moment, we're focused on building that audience. It's important for our content partners, important for us, obviously, and that will unlock our potential moving forward. So
cool. Well, I'm really excited. I've played with the service myself, and my interactions with it have been really good so far, and I'm looking forward to playing with it more. So I hope you'll let us come back and talk to you as your audience and your product evolves.
Absolutely. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, pleasure.
This has been Colin Dixon with nScreenNoise.